Headed to LA today. I have a lunch with a client, a dinner with a client, and I'm gonna drop off some cupcakes, as you can see. Sprinkles, baby. Best of the best. I'm gonna drop off some cupcakes at a couple of clients in the area that I'm really interested in working with, and something I've done many times in the past, and well, and I don't want to say always works really well, but it's certainly when you have a bit of momentum with different companies you're trying to work with, prospects, and there's a bit of a slowdown or a stall in the momentum, doing something like this can be really, really helpful in my experience to re-engage them as a potential account to work on, because it's not invasive, it's really friendly, and it makes you stand out from everybody else that's talking to them or working with them, because it's not something that's happening to them all the time, and it makes them the popular person in the office that day feel good, even though they didn't do anything, they just received a gift. So it can't be too expensive though, otherwise there's this odd feeling of guilt. So donuts or a breakfast burritos for everybody, or cupcakes in this situation, go over just perfectly. My name's Bobby Dietz. I've been making videos on YouTube for a long time, from vlogs to educational stuff, and now it's all about my digital marketing agency. Make sure you subscribe, follow along so you never miss a video. I want to say really quick that these videos I make are not that complicated. You know, the vlog style videos I'm making right now, or if it's the ad review, marketing reviews that I do, you know, book reviews, it's not that this video is very hard to do, but there is a perceived value that is so high. People think that these videos are insanely complicated and overly elaborate production value and so difficult to edit. But you know, once you do a few of them, you realize, oh, you know, this isn't really that hard, and it doesn't take that much time. There's a lot of perceived value in making these videos, and it's an incredible conversation piece when I get in front of people and they start talking to me a lot about all the videos I'm making and what I'm getting out of them, and how do I do them. There's mystery there, there's intrigue. You establish yourself as somebody who's doing something different, and it's turned out to be really valuable for me. But I want to just encourage anybody that's thinking about doing it to just start. It's not that hard. You don't have to buy a lot of product. Another point I've mentioned in another video, if you read the book Influence, there is an incredible amount of tangible value with getting in front of people all the time. If they can see my face all the time in their feed, or frequently in their feed, the chances of them liking me are much higher, just simply from having seen my face. It was information that was in the study. I felt like I was in the right track making these videos and trying to post them pretty much every day. Then I read that book and I realized, man, I am definitely on the right track, because it's proof through the studies that they did in that book that people are going to end up liking me more just from seeing my face in their feed. So I encourage anybody to have video as a main part of their marketing strategy for their company and for themselves as we move towards 2020 here, because it ain't that hard. Just use your phone if you need to. And if you start seeing a good return, then go invest in the incredible equipment that makes you look perfect. But remember, all these videos I'm making, not really that hard to do, not that expensive, but the value is really clear. All right, I'm almost to my first meeting. Go make some videos. Couldn't have gone any better. I walk right in and the guy I'm hoping to see is standing right there. Have a little fun exchange, do a little office tour, out of there. Got to go to my next meeting. That was just what I was hoping for, you know. I'm not trying to have it be awkward. I know the guy doesn't have time. He's going into a meeting. I got meetings up here too, so even if it was 5 minutes just to shake hands real quick and say hello in person, because we haven't met yet, remember that. Very valuable, in my opinion. Usually goes over well, and in this case it did. Successful drop number 2, and we're off to client meetings now. Should have a spectacular little afternoon, shaking hands and smiling, laughing, planning for 2020. So one takeaway from my first client meeting today, this afternoon, was testing new products, being curious. They're curious about starting line extensions, how to test what the best choice is in terms of product. And there's a lot to be said for information that's accessible to us today. You can find out what all your competitors are doing, what other products are doing, tools that we as an ad agency have access to and pay for access to. We'll show you what keywords they're using, how they're performing. It's a lot of information that's out there. So you don't have to feel like you're reliant on customer feedback and surveys, but those are very valuable as well, and you can send those out offering a 15 or 20% discount. Very, very valuable. You know, you can also go and test keywords that you think would do really well in Google. Send them to a dummy page or send it to a product page that the functionality for checkout doesn't exist, the product's out of stock. Just check click-throughs, see what kind of buyer intent is out there, how much click costs are. All that kind of information is so readily available, and your ad agency, if they aren't helping you with those kind of answers, know that the information is accessible to you. You can get it and help you make better decisions with line extensions all the time. Just park for the 4th meeting. It should be a good one though, because this is with a client, really like young guys, super easy to talk to. We usually end up rapping about business and books and stuff, so it's nice to have clients you like, baby. Here we go, meeting number 4. We had a great conversation about identifying opportunities versus shiny objects. What is the difference? What is something, makes something an opportunity versus something that is a shiny object or a distraction? You know, shiny objects for entrepreneurs are projects that you could get involved in that would ultimately end up costing you money, and it's a huge, huge mistake. Each of us identified something that is a characteristic of an opportunity. And the first is identifying that something is in your knowledge base or within that partner that you're thinking about joining up's knowledge base. Something they've done before, not a new venture, something that they have no knowledge of. That is a very, very big key to identifying something as an opportunity versus a shiny object that you can get distracted by and enthusiastic over quickly. One of the things for me was something that leverages my current activities, is within my current activity list. I'm not gonna go start a retail business right now. That has absolutely nothing to do with marketing. That is so outside of my core business. And it is not an opportunity. It is a shiny object, something that is totally foreign from what I'm doing right now, doesn't leverage my skills at all, and has absolutely nothing to do with anything I'm doing right now. That for me was a really big one. The last choice for identifying an opportunity was something that you are passionate about and you want to do, not based on money. You know, money can be a driving factor for a lot of people, but specifically shiny objects tend to be chasing that almighty dollar and not something that you're truly passionate about. You know, starting companies is so hard. New ventures is so time consuming, and it absorbs all of whatever leftover passion you have within it to keep it going. And if you're doing something just for the money, it's certainly not going to have all of the chance it should have for an opportunity. It's going to be a shiny object. Those were kind of the fun 3 that we chat about, and I tend to agree with all of them, man. I don't know, what do you think? Tell me in the comments below what you think the difference is between an opportunity and a shiny object. Thanks for watching this video. It was a fun day for me. My name's Bobby Dietz. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, comment below, and stay tuned because I'm putting videos up like this all the time.